All right, in this video, we're going to talk about how to set up the sermon slides, at least the first part of it. So if you, in your playlist list here, if you scroll up, these are libraries. These are where all the individual presentations, every line in here is a presentation. Those are where these are stored, songs, sermons, everything. We're going to go to the sermons one, and you can see pretty much all the sermons that we've done. Most of them, the images have been deleted, so you'll still see what it was, but you can't actually visualize it on the screen. It's just a big question mark. Now, we just finished a sermon series, but if we were still in the middle of a sermon series, one shortcut you can do is just right-click on the most recent one, duplicate it, change the name, change the date, change the number at the end, and then when you add it to your playlist, you just go in and delete all of the slides specific to that one. So you can leave the video and the intro slide and just tailor it that way. But we're about to go into a new sermon series, so we're going to start mostly from scratch, but not entirely because we've got a template that we can use for this. So this is pretty much just it has all the actions pre-configured for the beginning, and then we're going to go from there. So right click on it, duplicate, and then it's right here. It's you can see the -1 at the end. We're going to rename it. You can double click or right click and do rename. Start with a date. Always do the year dash month dash day. And we'll do a comma, and then we like to do the name of the series. So this one is, I believe, Address Your Mess. And this is the first one in the series. And you could go to the playlist and do the Command F and add it that way, like I showed in a previous video. An alternative method is to right click on it and do Add To, and then from this drop down list, pick the sermon, the playlist. If you go over there, it'll always show up at the bottom here. So we're going to drag this. You just click and drag it up to where it needs to be, right there. Now, when you're doing this, the first two slides are pretty much always the same. You're going to have an intro video, and then you're going to have a intro slide, just an image that is a segue in between the video and when he needs other material to display. So we don't actually have the sermon video yet. So let me just use the previous ones as an example. So here, pretend this is a sermon video. We're just going to click and drag it up there. And so that's a sermon video. And you'll notice two action items here, three action items actually. This is a podium. So this controls the stage display. This is the TV behind the sound booth. This is what the people on stage can see. And this changes the structure of the display. And we'll have a whole video on that. This icon is telling us it just points to which file it is. And this one is the go to next timer, which is set to 0, and there will also be another video on that. And then, so you also have a stage display icon here, and you also have a timer icon, which I addressed in a previous video. This will trigger the sermon timer. And so, say these are the new slides for this upcoming week. We're going to click and drag. This is that intro slide, the one that just hangs there after the video. And then let's delete this. And then we're going to hold down Command and the mouse. We're going to click this first slide. And then we're going to let go Command and now hold down Shift and click this last one. And that'll get all of them. And then we're just going to click any of them and drag them on up. Put them right here at the end. And you're done with the sermon slides. Like I kind of got into the big things are to make sure you've got a stage display here, you've got a go to next timer here, and then on the second side you've got a stage display and a timer. And then that should be ready to go for your sermon slides.